What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Top Dawgs Show right here on the Big Play Sports Network, presented to you by FanDuel. I'm Maria Cribbs, along with y'all. You know what? I don't want to say NFL experts. I feel like that minimizes y'all because when y'all made it to the level that y'all made it to, y'all are expert in all sports.
Oh.
But we got y'all's experts over here. We got
like
Josh
that.
Cribbs, we got Phil Taylor, and we got our top dog, Hanford Dixon, in the house. That's what we like to hear.
Little extra bark today. Little extra bark.
Victory Tuesday.
Yeah.
How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling good. This is my victory robe right here. And the
Oh,
Browns win.
I like it.
I'm breaking out the robe.
I like
Be
it.
burning up
No,
under all these lights.
I'm not gonna have on too much. I'm gonna probably put a tank top on next time. But
Okay.
I'm gonna wear this proudly around the house
It-
and maybe around the city.
It matches your eyes, Josh.
My eyes?
Yeah,
Okay.
it looks good on you.
Okay.
Are y'all feeling the same
Eyeball.
way? Y'all have the same sentiment?
Well, I'm not looking at his eyes.
Oh, no,
you know.
no.
Phil might be looking at his eyes over there, but I ain't looking at his eyes over there.
She
I
gave
like
you deeply.
I like the robe now, but
Okay,
I'm not gonna go to his.
Right, no, I know.
But real quick, I got to tell you guys, it was we were talking about this right before we came on at the stadium. You know, you guys go to the game. I was there in the house.
We dropped
Nah, we-
Metcalf off.
Yeah,
Does that count?
The
yeah,
rain.
yeah.
Yeah, I like to watch it from home so I can yell at the TV.
Well,
Yeah, for
that
sure.
I tell you, Sunday was a great day to watch it from home because it was just a miserable day. I mean, just rainy. Wasn't as windy as they said it was going to be. But where I was headed with this whole thing was, I tell you, it just was a different vibe at the stadium. I mean,
Good or
In
bad?
a good
good.
way.
It was
Good,
good.
okay.
It was good. I mean, everybody, especially toward the end. I mean, everybody was happy. Well, I don't have to tell you.
I'm about to say,
you
that's the
guys
best
know.
part.
You guys know the Browns fans. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
it was
Oh, yeah.
it was just good, guys. It
You
was
mentioned
good.
about the weather,
We
right?
winning is great.
Isn't that like Cleveland?
Yeah.
Wasn't that typical for
Out
this
of
time of
nowhere.
year?
Yeah.
Like as many games as we all played in this city, I think predominantly we probably have a lot of memories in rain, mud, wind. It's very rarely beyond the first 1 or 2 games do we have like a nice sunny game.
Yeah.
You know?
It was crazy. Normally, before the game, I'll go down on the field and walk around and stuff like that. But I had no intentions of going
I love
anywhere
seeing
because I
McDaniels
didn't want to get wet, dog.
McDaniels out there in his hoodie all up. I was like, yeah, it ain't no
Looking like the
Miami weather.
Unabomber
for
out
you.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
They was
goodness.
used to that Miami weather, man. For sure.
You think that played a factor in the game?
course.
Just the weather?
Of
I don't
course.
think so. And Phil, I'll tell you why. Because, they were talking about it being really, really bad. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it was a little rain and it was supposed to be windy. And obviously that was supposed to affect the passing. But I don't think the weather had anything to do with it. I think it was just 1 and 5 teams
Right.
playing each other. And
Bad News Bears against the Bad News Bears.
And both of them playing for their head
We're the
coach
better one.
because
You said the Bad
we're
News
the
Bears.
I thought by now, whichever team lost that game, that the head coach was going to get fired.
Oh, absolutely.
But Miami Dolphins owner came out and said that McDaniels is he's safe at least to the end of the season.
They
So-
always say
Right.
that.
He's safe until they had
He be
enough.
gone next week. Right,
He's
right.
safe. Well, I'd say this.
Because I feel like they didn't even they waited to the end of the season to fire Flores
Right.
when he was there too.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't make them a better team to fire him so quickly in the middle of the year. It would make them even worse. And I saw 1 and 5 teams. I didn't think it was a team worse than the Browns. I'm like, oh wow, we're gonna win this game. Early on, I was like, oh wow, we're gonna win this game. I guess the Miami Dolphins is a terrible 1 and 5 football. They truly are.
So hold on.
I see my team differently.
Why would I say that at home? I said, I don't see why you so happy. I mean, they suck too. They trash too. He's like, no team in the NFL is trash. I'm like, oh, here we go.
That's a difference. And
I'm not
let's
getting
talk about
excited
that in
for
a little bit.
Yeah, all right.
I want to talk about
We're going to talk about it. Don't you guys go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Browns headlines are brought to you by Smart Choice Windows.
Smart Choice Windows is the place to go when you need to upgrade your home. And right now, they're running some awesome promotions like buy 2 windows, get 2 free. $1,500 off whole home siding or $500 off entry door installation. Plus, they offer great financing and no money down, no interest until 2027.
So if you're ready for quieter, more energy-efficient windows, give them a call at 844-GET-SMART or head over to smartchoicewindows.com to schedule your free, no-pressure estimate today. And make sure to ask about the Big Play bonus to get an additional 10% off all promotions.
Welcome back to the Top Dog Show. Now it's time for your Browns headlines brought to you by Smart Choice Windows. Now, fellas, what are y'all takeaways from this game? Like I said, I got in trouble at home because I said, why are you happy? They suck, we suck. I mean, the best of the worst.
I wouldn't say you got in trouble.
No one sucks in the NFL.
I just had to kind of let it, and I want your guys' opinion
I was
on
being a
this.
Debbie Downer on his
Yeah,
victory
she was.
wins.
Because I broke out the robe and everything. I'm like, it's going to be a good week for me. And I just say that because we got to take our wins when we can.
Yeah.
Any given Sunday, and that's where the term comes from, any given Sunday. A team can win or lose in the NFL no matter how good or how bad their record is. The lowly Browns can beat the highly regarded Patriots when they had Tom Brady in his prime. And that's what I'm talking about, Maria. We were a team, we were 6-10. We went on a 4-game win streak to end the year, beating the Patriots prime time. We beat the Giants on prime time, and we finished off beating I forgot the Pittsburgh Steelers on Thursday night. And these are the type of things that happen trap games. Just like nobody had us beating the Green Bay Packers, and we beat the Green Bay Packers. So any given Sunday, a team can win or lose in the NFL, no matter how good or how bad a team is. That's all I had to say to that.
That's true.
I didn't mean
That's
to make it seem like she got in trouble, but I had to give her an earful.
He's
Like,
celebrating. He all
yeah,
happy.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, they one of the worst teams too. I mean, what you happy for? But what are y'all thoughts on the game?
Here's my thinking on the whole thing. I agree with the trap game. I agree that pretty much any team could beat any team on any given week, but I think y'all must have caught some of those teams when they was getting ready for the playoffs. And I think I was thinking,
wow.
hey, Maria, I didn't think they wanted to get hurt. You know how
yeah.
you feel. You know you had them games where you just said
He hit me with a gut punch on that.
we tried to get to the.
You gotta look at we ain't
So
no
they
quitters.
sit there
We
Starters.
tried to get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
You saying that's the game
Hey,
when y'all
listen,
beat them teams.
Maria, I have a question.
Tom Brady
was
wasn't
he
playing.
sitting at home with his robe on watching
he
the
was
game?
happy. I was like, what you drinking coffee for in the middle of the day?
Not until
said,
the middle of the second quarter. I was like, oh man.
And I can't confirm whether you had anything under the robe. I was like, sir, wait.
I just wanted to
You look too excited, huh?
I just look at it as they're not quitting. You know what I mean?
Right.
They just ain't rolling over. You know, they might be 1-5, but the season ain't done. You know what I mean? Like, I know for sure when we were playing, the playoffs was out of reach. But we ain't gonna quit. We still got a game this week.
And not
you know
just
what
that,
I mean?
you playing for your job.
Yeah, for sure. Because if you ain't playing, them checks ain't coming. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you got to go out there and do what you got to do, regardless of the situation. You got to control what you can control.
Do you feel like Hanford? Do you feel like the Miami Dolphins quit?
I don't think they quit. Again, I think it was just two bad football teams. I mean, it was a really bad football team. I'm going to say something about
It's
Tua.
just a dagger every time you tell the truth.
And,
It feels he starts
us too.
chuckling.
right.
Us too.
And I got to say this about, Tua. I mean, Tua is an Alabama boy. I mean,
You was hurt.
You want to love him.
he's terrible.
Nah, he was hurt.
I mean,
like,
he's
God
just
dang it, he represents the wrong team.
he's just. I look at him, man, and you can kind of look in his eyes. You know how the camera sometimes when they get up on you and they look you in your face, and you can see when a player's defeated. I mean, Tua, man, I don't know what the hell's wrong with him.
He might need another players
He
meeting.
might need. I was going there. You don't do that. I mean, what do you think? He's going to have a meeting. You say call a team
Call the
member.
guys
You
out.
keep it in-house.
Keep it
You
in-house.
just don't do that. And then that was a game where he threw 3 interceptions and came back and threw 3 more Sunday.
crazy.
I mean, come on.
They
man.
like,
And
is it
they were
us or is it
terrible.
you?
They were terrible interceptions. They weren't like, almost there. 2 people can fight for the. They were terrible.
Terrible.
Interceptions. Do you feel like revoking his Crimson Tide status?
Dog, we
that
seriously thinking about it,
Is
big
it
dog.
debate?
I mean, it's a big debate on that one because
Wow.
Tua.
I mean, I just feel like that's typical Alabama QBs. And
Oh, here we go.
man,
I don't know. You might have.
Hey.
You might.
Oh, that sting a little bit.
Oh,
He struck
my
a nerve.
God. He struck a nerve right there.
Y'all wrong for that.
But-
Okay, so Gabriel was 13 of 18, 116 yards. I will say, I think a few weeks ago, maybe even last week, we talked about for him to make up for his lack of height, he needs to run the ball more. You just can't be a single threat QB. I felt like he was trying to show y'all he could use the legs a little bit.
You kept saying that.
Who said that? Y'all was
You
like,
were
he running
saying
for
that
you,
throughout
Josh.
the game.
He running for you, Josh.
It wasn't like he wasn't running before because he had a bad hamstring. Remember in preseason he was sore hamstring.
He just don't do it for me.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like what? Who won the game for us? Who helped us?
Judkins.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
say
for
it was
for sure. That was his
and
game.
this is nothing against
Nothing
Dylan.
against him.
I just don't think that he was the helping factor or he progressed enough to say he's on his way. I see it because even he did it again this game. Maria, you said he ran, but remember I told you when an undersized guy has to be good, on the run, that means throwing on the run too. He couldn't complete a pass to his right.
Right. Josh
Rolling
went
out
off.
to his right.
He went
again,
off at the TV.
That happened in
He
London.
did it. He cannot throw to his right. I'm like,
He did it again in London. He
Might have
did it
had
in
aneurysm.
London in front of my face, and he did it in front of the TV because I was at home. But he did it again. He just rolled to his right, an NFL quarterback, and I used that moment for my son to say, "Look, they make
Because
mistakes too."
if you can see it, these teams gonna start
Yeah.
sending pressure off that
Exactly.
left side.
And
Just
guys,
make them
Make
run
him roll
right.
to the right.
And
Yeah.
guys, Maria, listen to this. Read those numbers again. What was those numbers from
13.
13
of 18, 116 yards.
106.
How many of those was
That's
check
child's
down?
play. That's some halftime.
How many of those was probably check down?
That's
I
halftime.
can go out and throw
dude,
for that.
right now.
Now. You're talking about an old man going out there trying to get it done.
So should we be talking about the fact that even that he didn't throw interceptions and we won? Should there still be considerations like maybe we should, or the Brown staff should move away from Dylan Gabriel to work Shador Sanders in? Not because Dylan is doing so bad, because he's not doing good enough, because he's not progressing down the field. The blocking, let's just say everything isn't peaches and creams, meaning the line ain't 100%, right? They got a lot of backups. The receivers ain't 100%. But we just seen what Flacco did, right?
Right.
Going to another team and just
Right.
lighting it up.
Right.
We see how important the quarterback position is to a football team. This, at some point, for us to make a run, because the Baltimore Ravens lost, right? There's still a higher chance of them making the playoffs than the Browns. Yeah. And it's crazy to think that a 1-5 or 1-6 or a 2-5 team has an opportunity, but the way the league is panning out now, if you make a surgence right now, this is your time to make that surgence, and I just don't think we can do that with Dylan Gabriel.
And here we're looking at this AFC North, and again, as we thought was going to be one of the strongest divisions in the league, it's not right now. You got a lot of mediocre teams, but the Baltimore Ravens obviously had a bye this week. They come back. I think they got Chicago. I think they play Chicago at home this week. They're going to have Lamar back, who's coming back off of that hamstring, and he's going to be at full. Dog, I'm gonna tell you something. We got to watch him. We got because here's another thing we're gonna get into. I don't think Pittsburgh is as strong, just because they're top of the division right now. They ain't doing
You
nothing.
might have seen the best football out of them.
Right.
I think so, but Tomlin, man, I didn't think they were going to be
That's
where
the
they
only
are
thing.
now.
That's the only
You
thing.
can't count him out.
You
Never
can't
count
count
him
him
out.
out.
Count him out.
You can't count
And
him
don't
out.
count us out. We'll be right back.
This segment is also brought to you by Smart Choice Baths.
If your bathroom needs an update, the team at Smart Choice Baths has you covered. Whether you're looking to replace your shower or do a whole bathroom remodel, Smart Choice can offer you the quality and expertise you'll need to make that experience an enjoyable one.
They offer custom designs tailored to your style and needs and have safe and accessible solutions with their walk-in options and other safety features. No matter what you need, they have you covered.
And right now they're offering $1,250 off all bathroom projects, plus a free luxury upgrade. And it gets even better with their low monthly payment starting at just $199 per month or 0% financing for 24 months.
So be sure to check them out at smartchoicebass.com or give them a call at 844-GET-SMART to set up a free estimate today. And don't forget to mention the Big Play bonus to receive an additional 10% off all promotions. Pick 6 is brought to you by Northeast Factory Direct.
Whether you're remodeling your kitchen, updating your furniture, freshening up your patio, or looking for a new mattress, Northeast Factory Direct is the place for you.
No fancy showrooms, no high-pressure salesmen, just high-quality items and great prices.
And it gets even better for our listeners. Just click the link in our socials and fill out what you're looking for, and we'll hook you up with a Big Play discount.
So visit them today in Cleveland, Euclid, Macedonia, and North Canton, or check them out online at northeastfactorydirect.com.
Welcome back to the Top Dog Show. Now it's time for your Pick 6 brought to you by Northeast Factory Direct. Now we need to play a little game of Who Would You Rather, because based on these stats right here, we got Gabriel 13 for 18, 116 yards, or we got Tua was 12 for 23, 100 yards, but 3 interceptions. So it don't make, Gabriel look that bad.
Throw them both away.
You said throw them both
Who would
away.
you rather?
Who would you rather?
I don't think I want either one of them.
Well,
I agree
either
with
one
you,
of
Josh.
them?
Josh, I agree with you 100% because then,
Wildcat.
And then when you look at it, I mean, you turn around and you look at Tua, and we were talking about how bad he is. And I look, don't ever let me have to watch 2 left-handed quarterbacks again. I mean, I just don't want to see it. They do nothing for me. And then I'm looking at the third downs, and this is what really killed Miami. He was 1 for 13.
1 for 13.
On third down. 1 for
Trash.
13. I mean, what? I mean, guys, come on. And we
Shout out to the defense, though.
and then what?
For real.
Well, yeah.
Some of it, a lot
we
of
wish we
it.
could play Tua every
Exactly.
week. I mean, we want to play him every week. But I just don't see it. And then we talk about Dylan switch the other side. I mean, you talk about he didn't throw any interception. That ain't because he didn't throw some.
Yeah,
they just dropped them.
They ain't had no hand predictions out there.
Right, they just dropped it. Yeah.
I sent, because who was that who caught his pass? Was it Jerry Jeudy?
Yeah.
And it should have been a pick.
Should have been a pick.
And
Should have been
Jerry
a pick.
ended up with the ball. That's how it happens sometimes.
Yep.
However, again, you could have Jameis Winston come here in the same system who threw a lot of pick six, but the offense with him was fun because he would throw the ball down the field. Mm-hmm. Right now, we have the opposite of that, and I wouldn't say we winning games, and we're losing games, and we're putting up numbers 116 yards. I can't even look at Tua's because I didn't know the Miami Dolphins could be that bad.
Yeah.
For them, I feel like it's not any given Sunday. It's like, man, y'all got some work to do.
I think where they had, and Phil, I think they had a little success on us as far as running the football. I think they were able to get some yards on the ground against us. But overall, I agree with you. You have to give our defense a lot of credit because they came, and that's what I was talking about last week. I said when the offense is not doing what they're supposed to do, or they're not playing up to the status that we think they should be playing defensively, you have to come on and you have to make some plays to help them out. And boy, did we do that in this game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel like the running game saved us. You know what I'm saying? We haven't had the running game like we wanted to the last few weeks, but this game they got it going, even with the players that we do have on the O-line. But, the QB play was not good on either side of the ball. And I honestly think we'll never really see with Gabriel those long throws downfield because he can't stand in the pocket and see over the line.
He's always running and trying to throw on the run.
That's why I think we'll never see those big pass plays
But
like that unless he's running outside the pocket.
We saw him drop back in preseason and throw some digs across them. Like, I don't see none of that now.
No.
And I know it was preseason, so they didn't have their starters, but
I feel like they dumbing it down for him. And they not opening up. They giving them BS plays with little stupid dunks. I feel like because he completed 13 passes, and I feel like out of the 13, 4 or 5 probably was freaking checkdowns.
right.
You know what I mean?
And that went for yards after the yak.
Exactly. So
And also, when I look at the game, I'm gonna just be honest. We won the game heavily because of our defensive play. I mean, 3 picks.
Yeah.
One of them was a pick
Yeah.
six.
Yeah.
So we can't pretend like
Campbell.
the defense ain't score points for us.
yeah.
They did.
Campbell.
The other one was almost a pick six. He was caught on the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
And then we did what? Dylan wasn't even in the game for that. A Wildcat. We had our running back have 3 touchdowns, right? The running game, 3 touchdowns. And then the defense had another touchdown. So 4 touchdowns was not contributed to Dylan Gabriel. 4 touchdowns. Yeah. Right? So if you take those off the boards, it's a different game completely.
Hey, guys, that boy Dylan Gabriel is the truth. Let me tell you something.
What?
You said what?
He is the truth.
Dylan Gabriel?
He can. No.
Oh, wait a minute. He done had a change of heart.
No.
I was like, damn.
No.
I knew it was a joke.
I was like, get him his medicine. He need his medicine right here.
Tell you something.
I would have like give him the close up.
Quinshon Junkins.
Okay.
Check his pulse.
You know who he remind me of?
Who was that?
Did you guys watch that Detroit game?
Oh, Jamar Gibbs.
Man, let me tell you.
Yes.
Don't they run? They got that
They
same
look alike
running
a little
style.
bit too.
Because
like
when
the
they
style,
see that hole, I'm telling you, they
Gibbs
hit
is
that
fast.
hole,
Gibbs
and then you ain't gonna catch him now when they get in the open field.
Right.
Now,
Right.
You ain't gonna catch him when they get in the open
Yeah,
field.
you're right. Gibbs is fast. He showed it.
Dude,
At least
hit
now,
that
right
boy.
now.
They
Gibbs
couldn't catch him.
Yeah.
So do y'all think the Browns
Montgomery couldn't even get in the game.
I know, and they're a 2-headed monster.
Couldn't even get in the
Exactly.
I mean,
game.
but when you got somebody on fire, you
Detroit's
just
not
got to
playing.
keep feeding.
Yeah.
And that was a good game too, though. That was a good game, wasn't it? It was between them and Baker.
Detroit's
Baker
not
tried
playing
to
with
do
anybody.
that
And
thing.
Tried
I'm
to.
going to say this real quick. I think we all wanted to say if we gave Quinshon the ball like at least 25 to 30 times, we gave him that many carries, we would all be happy with this game. And
We'll win a lot more games.
Yeah, we win a lot more games because 12 times the last week, I mean, just what was unacceptable.
How many he get this week?
I think he was like
We had
26.
33 run plays.
33?
Yep.
25
Okay.
carries. He had 25 carries.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I think it was more.
Yeah.
It was intentional.
84 yards.
And y'all,
Stefanski was about making sure, like, y'all
Hey.
want him to run the
Well,
ball.
it's a raining-
Okay.
It's a raining game.
Right.
hey,
It's
and y'all know
expected.
damn well Dylan wasn't the truth when I say Dylan
Yeah,
was
that's why we was like, huh? We was all like, I think something wrong with
Waiting for
Hamford.
him.
We was waiting for the
Our ears went
punchline.
up like, right.
The punchline.
That after the Pittsburgh game, Miles said it would be nice to play with a lead. The Browns defense had 4 sacks versus Miami. How much of a difference is it for a pass rush to play from ahead?
Well, you know, it was good to see Miles get rewarded again this game because he had, what was it, 1 week, 2 weeks or something, he hadn't had a sack. Yeah. And we all know why, because they
Double team,
chipping
triple
him.
team
They,
him.
you know, they coming at him
stupid
from
if they
all
wasn't.
different. So, and Miles is the, and Phil, you could hit on this better than anyone, but Miles is the type of guy, he don't just play rush the quarterback. He plays the run really well too. Yeah.
That's the thing, man. And like you said, you as a defensive lineman, and if we're up, we know they ain't gonna be doing a lot of running.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I can pin my ears back. I'm coming off the ball. You know what I mean? I ain't got to think about too much, but getting off the
See
ball.
get ball.
Exactly. So that's what he means by, he liked playing with the lead. So yeah, I like it. He played well. You know what I'm saying? Like you said in the past, they was chipping him. That's what they got to do. That player of that caliber.
You know what I'm laughing at?
What?
Can you imagine, Josh, if you and I, we're like a running back or a wide receiver or a tight end or something, we got to try to jump in there and block big field of miles
He
or
getting
something.
cut. I'm
Can't
cutting
do
him
that.
down.
Can't do that.
He gonna have to jump over me completely. I'm going at his legs.
You going to take him down?
Going at his legs.
As a defensive tackle, if 2 people is double teaming me, I know my linebacker, he free. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm doing
We got to go to
job.
break, you guys. But I do want to ask before we go to break, so we can follow when we get back. How much time do you think the Browns are going to give Dylan Gabriel to figure it out? Because I think this is only a second game, right? Second game starting. I feel like, come on, are we judging too soon? And then since it was a blowout against Miami, should they have pushed Shador in?
Wow.
Right. So don't go anywhere. We got to answer that. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thanks again to our friends at Northeast Factory Direct. Check them out at any of their great locations in Cleveland, Euclid, Macedonia, or North Canton. And remember to ask about the Big Play Special.
Welcome back to the Top Dog Show. Now, this segment right here is your Browns preview. Now, before the break, we discussed it was only Dylan Gabriel's 3rd game, right? Yeah. How much time do you think the Browns are going to give, or Coach Stefanski going to give him to figure it out?
We had this same scenario.
Hey, we all was scared of that one.
Yeah.
Y'all like,
Did you see how we all looked at each other?
who going to take it first? Who
I
take
was
this
looking
first?
at y'all, but we had the same scenario as it related to Flacco, and we couldn't take him out on a win, even though he didn't do as good, and we like, man, that was another defensive win. I feel like that about this last game. Like, that was a defensive game. Defense pick 6, turn the ball over, put them right there, smack dab on the goal line, wildcat. I mean, I'm gonna just say this: when you start to put, and I love the diversity of the offense, meaning the different type of plays that you can have a wildcat. But usually, when you do wildcat, it's you reprimanding the quarterback to say, like, we got to do all this just to create yards. Yeah. It's not always, if your quarterback is really good and your everything is going on firing on all cylinders, you don't really have a wildcat in your game. Even when I played at wildcat, it was because we wasn't having success generally on the offense side. So we went to the wildcat. Our defense put us in scoring situations. I don't want it to have to be a loss before we put in Shedeur Sanders or even somebody else. Yeah. Before we let him, before we just say 117 yards, man. You can't even break 200. Come on, man.
Go ahead, Phil.
I feel like they just put him in a position not to, F it up. You know what I mean? Everything was smart play calls, to him, to where he's not really throwing it too deep downfield. He doesn't have to really think about too much. Your first guy, he ain't there, check it down. That's all they're giving him. Because, you know what I'm saying, he can't see over the line, so they got to – that's messing up timing. He got to get out the pocket before he can pass.
We can't win like that.
He can't roll to the right like you said.
Do that?
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean?
We can't
camouflage
win like
in your weaknesses.
You can't.
We can't win like that.
Yeah.
What you just described, which is what I see.
Yeah.
And how we gonna win like that?
I don't think it's an indictment on him, Dylan, when we bring in that wildcat. I think it's just us just trying to use the talent that we have because, say, for instance, when they were bringing you in, you had a tremendous amount of talent, and they want to use that talent. They know that you could just take that ball, and you could, from the depth that you getting the ball, the snap, you can pick and choose where you're going to go with it, what hole you're going to do or what you're going to do with it. Here's what I have a problem with. What I had a problem with is them feeling like they don't want to play or they're not going to play Shedeur at the end of that ball game. The game was out of reach. We won the ball game. What's the harm in putting this kid in
So when
there?
do you think he should have came in?
I think he should have came in probably with about 3 minutes to go or something like that. I think somewhere around that. I think he should have came in the game. Give him a little feel of the game, of what's going on. Let him take a few snaps because pretty much all you're going to do is let him hand the ball off anyway. And, I hate that we feel that is so much controversy going on that we can't throw this kid in the game. I'm not saying throw him in and let him start next week.
Right.
Let Dylan start next week. Because so the later Shedeur is going to take over the shit. Watch you see what I did. It's just a matter
It's just a matter of time.
It's just a matter of time. You pick your chances when you want to play them. But God damn it, it's just a matter of time before you go in there and take over this shit.
But if you look at it, a lot of these teams, a lot of these QBs don't get out the game at all, blowout or not. They stay in. Like Stafford and some of these guys, they every snap they're in the game.
Right.
So, I mean, you got to look at it in that situation.
But it's a lot of them, too. You see that starter at the end of the ball game. They come out. He's sitting over there on the sideline, and they, because they don't want to take a chance on that starter getting hurt on any of those.
I usually see that if they're losing, though. If they're losing and the game out of reach, they take them out.
So when did Tua come out? Was it the last pick he threw? He didn't come out. He came out of the game.
That's like getting benched.
He got benched.
He did.
If you wanted to, he should have.
He should have.
He needed to come. Daniel should have, before that last pick.
Should have benched him last week.
Come sit beside me.
And I'm surprised that Daniels already has made the commitment and named him starter, for the next game.
Daniels don't care. He just living on borrowed time.
Tua still gives that 1-5, 1-6 football team the best chance to win. What I was saying, though, is when Tua came out, if you're going to put Shedeur in, that would have been a good time. When they put they're not trying to win at that point.
Right.
They that's the release.
Maybe the coach is like, do you see the boy's stats? He needs to be out here playing, getting some game time. I ain't going to say he's horrible, but
some
he can use the time.
The game for the Miami Dolphins was out of reach at that point.
Yeah.
I think if you're going to put him in, but they couldn't possibly do that. Because say you put him in with a lot of game time, 7, 8 minutes left, and they start going crazy. and he started throwing passes down the
Dylan
field.
might feel like, damn, they trying to get him some time. I know
Like he
we
started
won.
throwing digs and goes, and the receivers are responding.
That's so
and
big.
all of a sudden,
That's what we
That's how it
want.
happened.
the linemen are blocking all of a sudden.
That's how you get your spot
That's
taken.
what
cutting.
we
Yeah,
want. We
you gotta
want to
have
see
that.
him. We want to see that
And that's why
happen.
he didn't come in the game. Because let him come in the game and just light up the
So
scoreboard.
we don't want to see him come in, and we don't want to see him
Because it's going to be
complete.
too much controversy.
What would
They
you
let-
rather have?
He gonna kill it.
What
He might hand the ball off too good. And then he be like, you see how he hand the ball off?
You know what?
Get Dylan out of
You
there.
guys
We don't want no
my
talk.
goodness.
He got to stay on the sideline and just sit
The
there and
Browns
be ready.
can't afford to keep playing it down. You like keep downplaying
They
it like
can't.
that.
And
We
that's my only issue.
We need
Because
something
if
to
They
we
playing
need-
the fence on it.
reciprocate
Exactly.
this.
Our defense is carrying this team.
Because we still, even though we only won 2 games, we still have a chance in this AFC North.
We
I
2-0?
think
We
We should be 4-3.
Oh my God! We
I can't help it. We should be
Only
4-3.
shoulda, woulda, coulda,
We
Josh.
can't go back to
We
the
missed a field goal,
We can't
too.
go back to
I
those
think we
games
missed
we
2
lost.
kicks.
I think that
We
robe is
can't-
doing something to
And
him.
then in
I agree
London,
too.
and then in London,
I'm beginning to think that Rome's got him too. You know?
we flew all the way to London
Like a cape.
just for them to lose in the last minute of the game. Like what happened to 4-minute football? We had the lead in London the whole fourth quarter. We was there. We was gonna have a good time. I was gonna be passed out drunk the whole rest of the trip. Instead, they silenced our fan base, and we predominantly had more fans than the Vikings did. And I was we supposed to be 4-3.
Right.
I'm that's all. And I hate to look back, but when you look at where we are now at 2-5, we could one play away, 2 plays away from 4-3.
Well, Phil had a saying about looking back. And what was that saying, Phil? You say if
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't me. That was the.
I would say
if
John
F
always
was a
said-
fifth, we all be
We all
drunk.
be drunk.
Yeah, what's
I
no
got
problem,
it.
John?
It was a fail.
And before we go, you always making a point to bring up Tua and his performance here of late. How much of that goes on the coaching side of it, though? Is it McDaniels?
Well, see,
Did a new coach change?
Coaches
anything?
can put you in the best position they can to win from scheming and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, players got to go out there
make
and play.
plays. Yeah.
You know, what all we can do is execute the play that's called to the best of our ability.
However,
But I agree.
If it's a
Tua-
bad play, try to execute that.
however,
bad
they
play.
in their ear.
I
You in the
agree.
quarterback ear.
Yeah, I agree.
To a thrower right here. Just look at this guy.
Tua does give them the best
Yeah, they
chance.
do that.
Tua gives them the best chance right now to win. There's no question about it.
Who else
But
they
you
got?
could just tell, man, he's just not there right now. He's skittish. I mean, he's his feet just moving in the pockets, and you can see when that line get anywhere close to him, he just collapsed. And we know he's had a problem with concussions in the past, and he don't want to get hit. But he's got to do better, guys.
He definitely
He's got to
does.
do better.
All right, we're going to discuss more. We're going to go, I think, around the league, and then we got memory lane. Talk about that Wildcat. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Around the League is brought to you by Preston Superstore. It's officially tailgate season, and right now you take advantage of Preston Superstore's incredible offers on new Ford F-150s and Chevy Silverado. And they do more than just truck. They make the whole car buying process easy with 3 dealerships located in nearby Burton, Preston Chevy, Preston Ford, and Preston Kia. Preston Superstore is family owned and operated for over 30 years. They truly care about their customers and the communities they serve. So go check them out right now in person or online at PrestonSuperstore.com. You'll be glad you did.
Welcome back to the Top Dog Show. Now it's time to take a look around the league, and it's brought to you by Preston Superstore. Now, y'all, I think the Steelers got y'all. You think the Steelers going to take over this AFC North?
Hell no.
You don't think so?
You know what?
Not with Aaron Rodgers?
Well, they just don't.
They look good, though, but-
yeah, but they don't do anything for me. I mean,
might
other
stall
than the
out.
head coach. I mean, Mike Tomlin. I mean, we all know all he does is just win football games. But the Steelers are top right now of the AFC North, and they're still mad a little bit, and I don't blame them. Tomlin's still mad at Barry because,
Oh, yeah.
rightfully so, because Flacco, man, what did Flacco did he throw for almost 400 yards?
You know what?
3
Both
something.
of them showed out. That was a hell of a
They
game.
said it was called
Yeah.
the Unk
That-
Bowl.
I had-
Bowl.
the
Yeah,
Unk
yeah,
Bowl.
the Unk Bowl.
Higgins.
Yeah, I haven't seen Rodgers play like that.
Yeah.
He looked like Rodgers in Green Bay.
Yeah.
And just when you thought they was going to win, you look Flacco. I haven't seen him look like that since Flacco fever.
And he was ready.
And he was ready. I'm
I
like,
mean-
where the hell was that Flacco when we needed him?
But dog, I mean, that should tell you something. But I mean, let's.
It ain't gonna tell me the right thing.
Let's-
It's gonna make me mad.
Hey,
It's making
might
me
not
mad.
be the right. Hey.
Exactly. Thinking about that game makes me mad. However, I have to change my tune a little bit. The Steelers have opportunity to shock everybody. If Rodgers can start to play like that and find that juice, I feel like, yes, it was the Unk Bowl. He didn't want to get outshined by Flacco.
Right.
Like, they went head to head.
They
40
did.
for 40-year-old. I mean, they were, literally. But they both, 300 yards, both of them. He threw Rodgers 4 TDs and still lost. If the Steelers play like that for the rest of the year, they will be in the top of the AFC North,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
But you know what? That was a win. I mean, you look at the Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, they were leaking oil.
Right.
I mean, and Flacco come in there and he stopped them from leaking oil. That was a win they really,
I'm not sure they can.
really needed.
I'm going to have to see more from Flacco in the Bengals. I mean, I'm not sure they can replicate that. It was just sometimes it's a time
You
and
got
place.
Jamar Chase and you got T. Higgins. They
Yeah.
don't replicate
I think
it again.
where the problem
Flacco was the problem.
Where you worry
Or
about
would be.
the Bengals is their defense. I mean, I think their offense. I think with Flacco they could score like 30 points a game. I mean, I really do. I just think if their defense can stop anyone, that's going to be dependent on
That's the key.
their
Yeah.
success.
Flacco is capable. We saw it.
And that
But-
was against a T.J. Watt defense.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
I know he can be successful against others. It's
So
just, it's their defense, like
Right.
Hanford says, their defense going to come to play.
He has it in him. I give him that. But he also has the Houston Texans in the first round of the playoffs. That type of play. He also has the pick. You know, Flacco fever has a interception fever too sometimes, and it depends on which Flacco comes to play.
Well, I know that we don't have a Chase. We don't have a Higgins.
Correct.
I mean, we don't have those weapons that he's got right there in Cincinnati. But you look at what they're doing on offense to try to get those guys the ball, what the offensive coordinator is trying to do in order to help Flacco out. Sure, we have a Judy, we have a Bond, we have Thrash, we have guys like that. We don't. I mean, I thought could have done a lot of things, made it a little simpler for Flacco getting the ball out because guys, he's standing in the pocket. I mean, he took a couple sacks. He's standing in the pocket and he's delivering that ball and he's throwing it up. And this is what Chase like. He'll throw it up and Chase tell him make a
go
play,
get it.
make a play,
Throw
give him a
him
chance.
open.
Yeah, give him a chance to make a play, and he's doing that. So we got those two, and then we were just talking about the Baltimore Ravens. That hamstring, could be tricky.
It can be. I think their season is dependent upon the return of Lamar Jackson.
They're 1-5
sure.
right now.
And that's the thing. They coming off a bye, but is he ready? Right? And when I say ready, I mean
Yeah.
not just to, be efficient in the offense, but to run.
Yeah.
The full Lamar scares defenses. Lamar confined to the pocket does not scare too many defenses because now they're going to still put a lot of people in that box and dare him to run around and dare him to just try to win the game in the air throwing the football.
Well, here's what's crazy about that hamstring. I mean, anyone that's ever pulled a hamstring know that you're really afraid to try it. You're really afraid to run because you don't want to
You can re-injure it like
Yeah,
that.
you don't want to
Yeah.
re-injure that thing because if you do, then you're set back and maybe another month or so.
And not just that, a lot of times you can hurt the other one trying to overcompensate. And it happens a lot. You know this. You're trying to, show favor to that one leg and you work the other one a little harder and you could mess
Well,
up
I
the
don't
other
know.
one.
I don't know because I don't know how you guys could talk about that. Y'all ain't never ran no damn 4.3. I think I'm the only one sitting on the couch that ran a 4.3.
He the only one over here with some speed.
Maria,
Right.
I'm not telling you
Yeah.
that.
Hey, just tell them, hey, we all in the
Maria,
forum.
you want to see him get hot and stick their chest out, get mad at me,
It's all about that first number, not the
He's like, he
after
is-
that drink.
he's like, I'm
So
the
we in the
fastest.
See, I'm
fours,
far
baby.
enough away from him, I can say that, so they can't get to
My
me.
power, the type of power we came with didn't come with a 4.3 engine.
Did
Came
y'all
with
watch
4.4s
any
and
of
up.
the? Okay, so I was watching the. I'm sorry, I'm hooked on baseball. You got me activated. You're talking about the Guardians. The beginning of the
Right,
shows
right.
for the last few weeks. Did you watch the Toronto
Seattle
Blue
and
Jays in
Toronto.
Seattle?
Hell yeah, I fell asleep on it, though.
Oh,
I
no.
fell asleep on the 7th inning, right before mine, because
It was a good
I
game.
think
game
when
on
I fell
Sunday?
asleep, it was 3. I think it was 3-1.
Okay.
When I fell asleep, then I woke up about 2:30, and I'm looking at the thing. Damn! How did Toronto come back and win this ball game?
They won. It
I
was
couldn't believe it.
It was so exciting, and I think Metcalf. We gave him a ride to the game.
Right.
He was saying he
going
was
for
hoping that Seattle won
because
because
it would have been their first time ever going to the World Series. They never been.
Oh wow.
Only franchise to never go to a World Series.
Yeah, but I like baseball. But I got to tell you guys this: Are you guys tomorrow night? You going to New York? You know what's happening in New York?
What's going on in New York?
Tell us.
I think it's New York. Isn't the Cavs? Don't they open up in New York?
Oh,
yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
The Cavs,
Ain't
our
nobody
Cavs,
going out there.
baby.
Going
Yeah.
out
Against the
there.
Knicks? They play the Knicks?
Madison Square
Okay.
Garden.
Oh,
Madison
yeah.
Square
They
Garden.
going
You
on a
going?
solid team.
No, I'm not going. No.
no.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
know, we're
You ain't
seeing
gonna
that.
make me
Tell
tell
them
that
to
nigga.
We can just get on the PJ. Come
You
on,
gonna make
man.
me tell that? No.
Look, we got more show. We got to go down memory lane with you guys, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thanks again to our great friends at Preston Superstore. They have the nicest people serving the nicest guests. So check them out at any of their 3 locations in Burton or visit them online at PrestonSuperstore.com.
Fall means football, friends, and family at your place. Make sure your home is game day ready with help from our friends at Floors.
And now's the best time because it's National Kerosene Month. Celebrate with up to $1,000 in rebates on luxury carpet and flooring, plus 3 years no interest financing.
Floors is locally owned and operated, and your trusted experts for hardwood, carpet, waterproof, and pet-proof flooring.
Check them out online at yourfloors.com or one of their 3 convenient locations in Strongsville, Copley, and Mayfield Heights.
Floors with a Z, where every step feels like home.
Welcome back to the Top Dog Show. Now it's time to go down memory lane, and it's brought to you by Floors, and that's Floors with a Z. Now, y'all know we got New England coming up this week, and we asked our viewers a question on X. We asked them which Browns player is the key to beating New England this week. Myles Garrett, Quinshawn Judkins, Dylan Gabriel, or other. Myles Garrett got 23%, Quinshawn got 48.6%, and Dylan Gabriel got 26.2%. And the 1.9% for other. What do y'all think? That's pretty accurate to you guys? I think Quinshawn should be like 95%.
You
Lord.
know those offensive players. You know they always.
Oh, is that what it is?
You know they
we
always.
the center of the-
always
we're the center of the
favor-
universe.
They always favor those offensive players. You know we do all the dirty work, Phil, but them
No
offensive
credit.
players they get all the glory. You know.
So you think it's somebody in the defense?
Ooh.
I just think
This
that
game, yeah, we
this
need
game,
defense for sure.
I think the defense will play. The defense will be defense. But I think the players that gonna make the biggest effect on this game is Dylan Gabriel. So if he comes to play in the system that Stefanski has, good or bad, and have success, we're gonna win this football game. If you put it all on the defense, you put it all on special teams. Now it's a toss-up. Now we're counting on the Patriots to have to be a Miami Dolphins, and I doubt that they play that bad.
So you
So
say
we're going to have something from our offense.
So you say it all depends on Dylan.
They're just going to.
So you're saying he is
How
the
do
truth.
teams play?
So you said he is the truth.
He said
I'm
the
saying he
truth.
has
That's
to
what
be
he said, didn't
something
he?
like
That's
it.
what
I
he
did not
said.
say
That's what
that.
he-
That's what I'm
We're
saying.
going to have to rewind the
Now,
footage.
if
So
you
you
say
saying he got to play something like the truth
Yeah, that's what
to
you
even have a shot to win
Yes,
the game?
that's what
He
he
got to
said.
throw for over 117 yards for us to win the game, to have a chance.
How many throw for last week? Was it 118?
Only 100
117.
something against a horrible team. So what do you
If
think
I'm
we do
the
this
if
week?
I'm the Patriots,
Now, if you said Quinshawn,
if I'm the Patriots, I'm gonna play us like everybody plays the Baltimore Ravens without Lamar. I'm gonna put 11 in the box and say, okay, beat us.
you know what I'm a little afraid
Quinshawn,
of?
try to beat us, Quinshawn.
What you
Yeah.
afraid
11
of?
people up front, 52.
You know what I'm
Bear
afraid
defense.
of? What's
Go
their
ahead.
head coach name?
For who?
New England?
New England.
Brett Vrabel,
Right.
Now,
He was
wasn't
here, right?
former Cleveland
wasn't
Brown
he here,
coach.
Wasn't he here for a while?
Yes.
He knows
Oh,
the
he
ins and outs
knows
of this.
Not so much.
That might help him now. That might help him.
He know what the Browns gonna do.
You
He
can
ain't
know
been
the
gone that long.
y'all know this.
Right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can know the play,
Stefanski was still
You
his,
can know the play.
his
but you got to
superior
stop
here.
it. You can know the ball coming over here, but you got to stop it. And that's the thing. Can we perform?
Can we go on a run, guys? Can we go on a run?
Stop it.
Can we go on a run?
I ain't had no faith last week.
If
I
you
don't
put
have
if you
no
put
faith.
12 in, we can.
Look, people hate for us to speak on him
Because the
too.
players will play with a different, emphasis or a different passion behind their play. I think
It'll be
They want him
exciting.
to
It'll be
succeed.
like
it would be exciting.
Jameis Winston.
It'll be-
Wasn't we excited for his
I like
offense?
Jameis, man.
We liked him,
He
and he
like
threw
it.
for a lot of yards.
He gonna
Just a
throw
lot of picks.
400, but he gonna throw 4 picks with it.
And that's the
But,
thing.
you
It's
know
like
what I
you
mean?
love
I'll
him.
take it.
Yeah, it's take it or leave it.
Well,
But we have to have some type of offense. I just think we can't think that we're gonna keep playing Miami. I think they use this momentum, but I don't think that Quinshawn can't do it by himself. We can't say, "Oh, come on, Quinshawn." We expect him to be Quinshawn, but not against Bear defense in the middle of the field, in the middle of the 30-yard line going out, and they bear defense. They saying we dare you to pass it.
Well, I say let's just ride him. Let's ride him. Let's give him that football.
We already do that.
Let's let him touch it. Let's let him touch it again another 25, 30
Wildcat.
times.
Gear up the Wildcat.
And then we keep that ball away from their offense, and I think we can take them out.
So y'all think is who's y'all say? Y'all say Quinshon Judkins then?
Absolutely.
We gotta be.
What you talk about? You got that.
Dylan Gabriel has to.
He's
has
the
to,
truth. Y'all be shaming yourself saying
Which
that.
Browns player is key? Which Browns player is key to beating New England this week? Y'all say Quinshon. I think it's Dylan Gabriel. We don't beat them without.
I get what you're saying because we know what Miles is going to do. We know what Quinshon is going to do given opportunity. Dylan is the question mark.
Wild card.
I'm going to say, I feel like you're saying
So technically, he should be
can
the
make or break
key
it.
because if he doesn't play good, I don't think we can do anything.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a bunch of pick sixes. I don't think they're going to. The quarterback Mays, who's
They
been
ain't going to
playing
allow
pretty
him
well,
to throw the ball enough to get that much.
and that's the problem.
Before
our
we go,
defense is not going to be able to make us win without our Dylan Gabriel being able to support us in some way.
we supposed to go down memory lane a little for some part of this segment.
That's memory.
You want to
for
talk about
us.
the Wildcat memory or
that,
what?
That is the memory.
That all it was?
Go ahead.
No, I don't know if y'all know this. There's a pretty big game going down this week. It's one of the largest games, the biggest game in the nation. Is Massillon and what's the other school down
McKinley?
there?
Canton
Canton McKinley.
And Massillon.
And I didn't realize.
Biggest
I
high
thought it
school
was just
football
big in
game.
Ohio. They was like, no, this is one of the top games going to be played in
That's
high
what
school
Staley
in the
went to
world.
school
The biggest rivalry game.
Who? Massillon?
The rapper, Staley.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
see,
from
that's what I'm
Massillon.
talking
Yeah, it's a
about,
lot
so-
of NFL guys.
I tell you what,
okay.
Cam and Kelly though, they're tough, but both of them are tough. But it's gonna be.
Yeah, that's where the Hall of Fame is.
Yeah.
They play at the Hall of
Yeah.
Fame
Yeah.
stadium.
Our son's trying to get you to get him some sweet tickets.
Yeah, so
Is
my
that
high
you
school
right
Let me
there?
know.
teammate-
I'll pull up
Is
with
that
y'all.
Josh the Wildcat right there?
My high school teammate is the head coach for Canton McKinley.
Renzi, Coach Renzi.
college
Josh
teammate.
used to run the
That's you?
Wildcat.
Yeah, Wildcat all day, every day.
Now, Josh used to run that Wildcat. Josh, what are your memories from that image right there? You see that?
Yeah, oh yeah. My memories from the Wildcat is Thursday night football against the Steelers, winning against the Steelers, running Wildcat, and keeping the chains moving, even though they know I'm getting it, still having success.
Is that when Debo?
Yes.
They couldn't stop your dog.
They couldn't
They
stop
knew
us.
you was coming. They couldn't
They
stop
knew
you.
we were coming, and they couldn't stop us in
Mad
Wildcat.
Dog.
I wish I had the roll back then.
My dog went home after that game and put on his robe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I should have a C. I'm missing a C on my shirt.
Your
On my
captain,
shirt.
your
Or captain.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness,
yeah.
y'all. Hey, that's our show off for us this time. We'll see y'all next time on the Top Dog Show.
Thanks again to Lipton Hard Iced Tea. And thank you to all of our sponsors from today's show. Smart Choice, Northeast Factory Direct, Preston Superstore, and Floors. This has been the Top Dog Show presented by FanDuel.